So, Matt Rhule, the question becomes, how good will Nebraska be this year?
I expect
Wait.
to be good. Okay, I expect us to win. I expect us to be relevant in the conference. I'm never, like players sometimes will say something to me like we're favored. I about punch them, and I say that obviously I don't punch them. I know not in today's society.
I love the idea of like, God, fucking society can't even punch these fucking kids anymore. Jesus, we've lost our way.
My elementary coach, he punched me. I'm better for it, but I digress.
Actually, I mean, yeah, I remember getting like punched in the helmet and shit too. And was there what was the worst thing that a coach ever did to you? To me, it was the whistle on the helmet, just smacking the whistle on the helmet, that sharp crack. Absolutely hated it.
Bobo made me, after the first game, freshman year, threw a pick, made me roll 200 yards.
For a pick?
For a pick.
Not for like a conduct violation, not like out partying, breaking curfew.
No, for an interception.
That's crazy. I've never heard of punishment runs for like an on-field error.
No, this isn't a run. This is a roll. A roll.
Yeah, no. Yeah. A pencil
fucking
roll.
Miserable. I blacked out midway through. Ben Jones had to roll me as it was going on, as I'm throwing up. And it was on a turf field. So one of the pebbles got into my eye and scratched my cornea.
Oh my God, Bobo, you dumbass. You scratched your quarterback, your starting quarterback's fucking cornea.
And this is Mama Murray, probably a little bit too much Mama Murray action here. But Mama Murray called Bobo because I was in the training room for 3 hours afterwards because I had a scratch cornea.
You don't mess with the Jewish mother, dude. You don't mess with the Jewish mother.
But she made sense here. She's like, so you're going to tell me, as my son is getting ready for a week 2 game against South Carolina, his first road game, you're going to essentially torture him as he's doing everything in his right mind to physically get ready for a game. You're going to torture him. Don't you ever do that to my son. I just ripped him. I loved it. But
no, I mean, but
to say less, I've never had a roll after that again.
It's true though. Like why I called it punishment runs is because that is what our strength coach would make you do if you missed class.
Yeah.
Or if you were late or something. It was the fucking 200 yards of pencil rolls. This is the craziest shit I've ever read. Beaumont there says my soccer coach in AYSO, I guess it's like youth soccer, pulled out his glass eye and popped it in his mouth. I almost fainted. Oh my God. I would have just thrown up immediately on the spot. All right, back to Rhule on how good Nebraska is going to be this year.
I won't say like, 10-2 is good, because I say 10-2 is good or 8-4 is good. Like I'm sitting here telling you I think we're going to lose 4 games. Like I want us to go out and try to win every game because that seems right to me. So I guess what I'm saying to you, Amy, is I expect us to be a really good team. I expect us to be competitive. I expect us to be in the mix in this conference. Like, there's a lot of things we have to do to get that done. But for 5-7 again, that's not going to be good enough. You know what I mean? So what does that mean? I really don't live that way. Other than I'm telling you, I'm confident in this team. I expect us to be a good team, and I think we have the depth to withstand injuries. I think we have players who can make plays, and so go play it out, see what happens.
T-Bob is so horny for Nebraska. You're so horny.
Buying it? Are you buying it, dude? That sounds like a man who has a quarterback. True or false?
No, he does. We watched the spring. I mean, there was a spring game. Quarterback's not getting hit. There's obviously there were still high expectations for Dalen Raiola in the spring game. Number 1 recruit. We committed to Georgia. You're going to be the savior after all the shit show that happened last year for the Nebraska quarterbacks. Like that was his first chance to kind of let the people know that I am as good as advertised. And I thought he was as good as advertised in the spring game. But as you and I know, spring game is different than going on the road in a hostile environment. And that's the one thing the Big Ten really does have. SEC has great environments. And I forgot what announcer said this year. Probably Joel Klatt says this because he hates the SEC. The Big Ten has some pretty damn good environments too. When you're in front of 80 to 100,000 people as a freshman trying to figure it out, that's a whole different ball game, brother. So will they be better than they were last year? Will they have better quarterback play than they were last year? I can confidently say I think they will based on what I saw in the spring game. But I like the mentality. Like I hate that too. Like I'm not going to get in front of the media when my team is watching this and say, hey guys, I'm going to set the bar at 8 wins for us. Because I do remember that. Like we said that we heading into my sophomore year, we said our goal is to get to Atlanta. We got to Atlanta and we lost to LSU. Like there is a mental thing of like, we reached our fucking goal.
We always said like our goal is national championship, but to get there, first it's Atlanta, then it's.
But I think in our head we were so much SEC, get to Atlanta, Like that was it. And like I think you fully relaxed, but like you have to set the bar as high as you possibly can. It's like for Nebraska, I don't give a shit. You're 5-7 last year. Hey guys, we got the number 1 recruit in the country. We got our quarterback. Second year with Matt Rhule. We're going to national championship. Set the damn bar high.
Bo Kenny says, I wonder if T-Bob would still jerk it in Nebraska if Rhule didn't leave Georgia. Guys, I liked Nebraska before Rhule left Georgia. Okay, this is nothing to do with Georgia. I know sometimes Bulldog fans think everything does, but this is nothing to do with Georgia. Yeah, and that's the other thing on that, Aaron, is like all great coaches are process oriented, not result oriented. If you're sitting there saying 8 wins, well, you're being result oriented. Here's just another little fun Matt Rhule moment. This is from 2023. He's been asked for a cup of coffee all day. This is exactly how I feel about coffee. Look how relatable this is right here, dude.
That'd be great. Only if there's coffee. Not the water. No, oh, bro.
Yes. Look at his face. Look at his fucking face.
Oh,
this man is tired.
Let's not say anything. No one tweet it. I don't need anyone coming to
me.
Yeah,
he's tired. And then this was this year. So this is a new Big Ten Media Days tradition.
But it's mandated. I'll find a way. So I don't know if it's all doom and gloom. Thank you so much, man. I've asked for a cup of coffee all day. And all of a sudden the cameras turn on and one shows up.
Look at that face. Look at how happy he is. See, we're all drug addicts for coffee, right? Caffeine, when it hits your blood and your body's craving it and you're having your morning withdrawals, that's the face of a man who knows.
I do like him.
Who fucking doesn't like Matt Rhule?
I do like him. There's certain guys that will rub you the wrong way in press conferences, and some guys that win it. He's a guy that wins it. Matt Rhule wins it.
Look at him, dude. Look at how happy he is. Like,
got a good tan too going on.
I feel this in my how's that? I guess
great
it's
tan.
in Nebraska. I don't know much about it.
Like, the cameras are here. Here's a cup of coffee. But if it's mandated, I'll find out.
My favorite face is right. Oh, this right there. Look at that, dude. He's so. I want Matt Rhule to look at me like that. I want my wife to be like that. If my wife would look at me like Matt Rhule's looking, I'd be a happy man. Do we have any more Matt Rhule? No, I think that's the end of my Nebraska. Even though they're apparently, according to No Lyman, there is a water heater company in Lincoln, Nebraska that will reimburse every purchased unit if the Cornhuskers win the Big Ten championship. So if they do the impossible, and somehow he will put somebody out of business, but I'm pretty sure that owner would probably take that given how much he loves Nebraska. All right. So we agree. We love Matt Rhule.